Hey guys, it's near the end of October, middle of October, and it is time finally to harvest some tilapia in a big scale. I got some help. My father-in-law is here. We've set up we got a cooler full of slushy ice water. We have some cleaned off platforms and cutting areas, and we're just going to go to town today. And let's take a few minutes to describe what we're going to do. We're going to take the biggest fish out of these, and we're going to hopefully do as best we can in terms of cleaning house. I mean, we want to clean out a lot of these fish. We'll take some pictures and some video throughout the process, but right now I'm going to explain it. I'm going to take the fish, I'm going to put it in the ice water. It kills them, but it also firms the bodies, making it easier to cut. Then I have a nice knife set, and you'll see throughout the process how we're cutting it right outside of the fins there. Come across the pelvic fins, then you come across, fillet it all the way down to the tail. Don't go all the way through. Flip the fillet back over, then cut through, removing the skin, and only remaining will be the fillet. That's all we're going to be doing. Then we're going to be using a food saver, vacuum pack type of thing that will store the meat, because it's going to be a lot of meat, hopefully, for a long time for our family. So anyways, thanks for watching, you guys, and there's not going to be a whole lot of, I guess, discussion throughout this process, because we're just going to be getting going, and I don't want to have to halt and explain things, but we will take some pictures and videos throughout the process. Thanks. Okay, it's been a matter of minutes, literally just minutes, and they're completely dispatched. No movement, no breathing whatsoever in there. Tilapia, warm water fish, they cannot sustain that sort of slushy ice water. Boom, we put it in there, in a matter of minutes they're gone. Here is some of the samples here. Just for comparison, there's my keys there, and you can see what size of fish these are. I'm pleased with it, I really am. There's some good sized ones here. This one's a monster. That one is too. Here's one of the bigger ones that we have. That's a dinner plate. 2 pounds, 2.1 ounces. Pretty awesome. Okay. You might think I haven't gotten very far, but actually this is a second table of fish, because there is the fish that we have already processed. Pretty sweet. I'll show you how I fillet a fish right now, but I'll explain it, but I can't do it with 2 hands. I haven't purchased a hands-free type of camera. So I cheat a little bit, some may say. This is a Rapala electric knife. I take it behind this pectoral fin right here. There we go. Behind it, and I turn on the knife and I rotate it. Boom! Get it deep into the meat. Stop it at the bones or the spiny. Then I continue along the backside, the spine there, all the way down, cutting into the meat until you hit hard bone. Stop it. Then I rotate it. Take my hand, this other hand, this hand, I wedge it into the cut that I have right here, and with this knife, I run it along this and just go, and I peel the meat away from the ribs, and then as I get through there, right about here, then I take this knife, the electric knife, hit it again, boom. Once you get to about right here on the fish, then take a 45-degree angle into the meat, and then all the way through, flip the fillet over. I'll take it to that point and show you. Here's the first cut. You see I made it into the meat. Second cut is now done. Sorry. Okay. Now I take that knife and I simply carve it away from the bone. You can actually do it with your thumb a little bit. I'll tell you what, absolutely, just back and forth, taking it away from the rib cage. Okay, here I've gone with that knife and pulled it away from the rib cage. You see that? Now that I'm to this point right here, I'm going to take my electric knife, and right where you see my thumb, that right there is where the rib cage ends, and there's a decent amount of meat. You do not want to lose that meat. Okay, as you can see, I've come right here and I've taken that 45-degree angle to grab this meat. I've taken it all the way to the end without severing it. And now let's see if I can do this with one hand. No, there's no way. But I'm going to take my electric knife and I'm going to put it right here, and I'm going to take the fillet off, leaving behind the skin. There we go. All the way off. Here's the fillet. No bones, no scales. Good to go. There we go. You see this piece right here? I probably could have done a better job grabbing this, but sometimes I get little bone bits right here, and I hate grabbing that because... So this is a pretty decent cut right here from my standard. And I know I wasn't able to show you cutting it, but hopefully in my explanation it helps you through the process of harvesting a tilapia. Thanks so much. Okay, here is the final stage, and we have ourselves a food saver vacuum and seal mechanism or machine here. And as you can see, we've already done a lot of bags, and it vacuums and sucks all the moisture out as well. So here is a bag. I just want to show you what we do with the tilapia. When you harvest this many, obviously you can't consume them all. So I'm just sticking as many as we would like for a meal. And I'll probably put in something like that. I want to make sure there's about 3 inches at the top left or more. We lift this bar up. We get the edge of the bag over the catch basin for all the moisture. I shift this to moist, push the bar. I'll lift it up just so you can see it. Immediately sucks all the moisture out and the air out. And it will go until the timer is up, and this will pop open for us. So right now, as you can see by this light, it's blinking. It's going to be sealing the bag. Moisture continues to push out. And right about now, it'll pop open. And there we go. You can see all the moisture is out of the bag there. And now this will store as what they say 5 times longer fresh. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.